What's up, FCS peeps? Just putting a video together for you guys on how to upload your invoices and timesheets to the portal. So let's kind of just jump into the video. First things first, you're going to sign into your portal. And then we're going to start, jumping into the invoice. So there's one quick thing I want to kind of show you guys and make you aware of in the portal, and kind of explain how the timesheets are going to work. We added a feature that you need to be aware of because it kind of affects how people are input into the invoice. So I just want you to keep in mind right here active patients. Okay, so it's showing right now that I have 4 people in my active patients. When it comes to active patients, obviously, those people will be, active, and what that means is they're not pending, right? So that means that you have put some frequencies in for these 4 people here. Basically, you're probably seeing them right now. They're not hospitalized or anything like that. So they're the typical patient that you're going out and you're seeing. And again, frequency is already in because once you put in a frequency for a patient after the therapist does the eval, once the frequency is in, they move to become active patients. Now, just keep in mind this active patients. We have 4 people in there right now. And let's kind of just look at them real quick. So I have Bill, I have Peter, and I have John, and I have Sean. Okay. And I need to submit an invoice for January 24th to January 30th. So I need to submit an invoice for January 24th to January 30th. Now, the way this works, again, I have 4 people in my active patients. And one thing I want you guys to look at is you see this end date right here? Basically, for these 3 people, they have end dates in February, in February, in February. But this guy right here has an end date January 23rd. Okay, that's very important because when I start doing my invoices, there's going to be this automatic feature to pull over everybody that's in my active patients list. Okay, now when I pull over from my active patient list, it's going to pull everyone here, but it's only going to pull people that have end dates. Okay, these dates here within the timesheet week's time frame, if that makes sense. Okay, so the invoice again is only going to pull people from my active patients whose end date, these are my frequency end dates that are within the week's time frame. Okay, so let me kind of show you how that works when you guys are starting your invoice. So let's jump into adding invoices. So right now I have 4 people, right? And again, keep that in mind as well. So here we go. We're going to click Patients, and you're going to go and you're going to click Add Invoice. So we're going to go Add Invoice. And remember, this is the week that we're working with, January 24th to January 30th. Go over here, boom, starts everything. And we had 4 people from our active list, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to build patients from our active list. Remember, there was 4 people, and only 3 of them had end dates within the time frame of January 24th to January 30th. So let's go ahead and just build real quick, and there you go. Basically, you get an autofill of everyone whose last names that's in there and first name and the system. So it makes it pretty easy. You guys don't have to enter that manually. And then what you'll do is when you have John Doe, you'll just click the boxes here pertaining to the days that you saw him. Okay, and once you do that, everything kind of adds up and puts all the information over here. Okay, and you can put your therapist rate, how much FTS is paying you. Let's just say, man, I'm getting me $1 per visit, and then everything that you click box, every time you click a box over here, it'll kind of give you. These are just estimates over here, so you can kind of get an estimate of how much of a check or something like that you're looking at. But again, that's just an estimate. So you'll have this add more feature, and that right there will just have another drop down box, and we'll just name this guy Billy Bill. And again, with him, you can just enter in again, your last name, first name, and then you can change the system to whatever you need to. HCNet, Home Care, Home Base, or Kinzer. Same thing, you can click away over here. So remember, the invoice, and when make sure when you build is only going to build from your active patient list. It's not going to pull anything else. And again, it's only going to pull from people whose end date is within this range. Okay. And once you do that, you enter in all your information. You can save or submit, and you can kind of do that throughout the week. So you can save and submit here. I'm going to save it, and once you save it, it'll kind of give you a tally of where you're at and everything like that. So let's just say, throughout the week, I'm going to start adding that information, and then I need to go back to that invoice. Okay, so the way we're going to go back to that invoice is we're going to click Patients, and then we're going to click Weekly Invoices. Okay, once we do that, here we go. Here's our invoice that we were working on, January 24th to January 30th. You can click Edit here, and there you are. You can go in here, edit everything you need to edit, and then you click Submit. Once you submit, you'll send it off. You'll send it off to us. Now these right here, we also have these signature pages. That's covered in another video on how to do that. Make sure you do upload your signature pages to the portal as well before you submit. So once you do that, then you could submit. You could send us any notes. Hey, I did an Oasis for patient Billy Bell, or however you want to do that. We'll get those as well, and kind of the process on how it works. You'll submit it off to us. If everything looks good, we'll clear it. If not, we're going to send it back to you. You'll get an email, and in that email, it's just going to say, hey, make sure you check your invoice, and then we'll send you your invoice back, and you can edit it or anything like that. We just want to make sure everything in our system and what you have is the same, and so we'll just verify to make sure that's right. If everything clears out, we'll submit it, and then we'll move forward. But that's basically everything you need to know on how to submit your weekly invoices to the portal. If you have any questions or anything, go ahead and reach out to the office, and we'll gladly take care of you. All right, guys, you guys have a good one. Thanks. Bye.